Hey, what's up guys? I want to start this video off by talking about Walmart. What is it with Walmart? First of all, they're everywhere. You can't escape it. You can accidentally walk into Walmart. You can just be taking a walk down the road. All of a sudden, you pick your head up, you look around, you're in Walmart. They're everywhere. But what do most of us do in Walmart? You go there for whatever you're there for originally. Maybe you need some hangers, maybe you need a new, set of plates for your kitchen. Maybe you need some underwear. Maybe you're going to a super Walmart and you're getting some food. Whatever you're there for originally, what do us knife people do? Or gun people? Or just men in general? Somehow, doesn't matter what we're at Walmart for, but somehow we end up in the sporting section. Yes, we do. That's just what we do. And we start looking at stuff over there. It's all the man toys. You got flashlights and gun stuff. Some Walmarts carry guns, some Walmarts carry ammo, some don't carry either. But of course they have their little knife case. What do they carry in the knife case? They carry some Buck models, they carry some Kershaws, they carry CRKTs. And it doesn't matter what you're there at Walmart for, we usually end up over there looking in the knife case at the same old crap that they always have. And let me tell you, if you're between the ages of 10 and 20, and you live in America, and you're into knives, you most likely have an M16 variant. And why is that? Well, as mentioned, most likely you're in Walmart looking in the knife case, you saw an M16 variant, it was probably $15 to $25, and you said, what the heck, cool knife. And you bought it. So I call them Walmart specials. And there's nothing wrong with that, They're decent knives for the money. But this one was pimped. It's got some pimpage, some knife pimpage, something you don't really hear me talking about on the channel. I don't talk about it often, just because I don't have a lot of knives that are pimped. Now, what does the term pimp mean? Well, that's a whole different thing. What does the term knife pimp or knife pimpage mean? Basically, customization. Okay, it's taking a standard production knife and customizing it to your own effect, whatever you like. It's making it different. There's thousands and thousands of Benchmade Griptilians out there, but there's only a few pimped Benchmade Griptilians. There's only a few of these CRKT M16 variants that have, customized handle scales for it. Now, the handle scales are the biggest way to pimp a knife. Basically, if you have somewhat of a simple design, you take off the handle scales and you make new ones. You make it out of G10 or carbon fiber or wood, whatever you want to do. That's the most common way to do it. You can also pimp knives by changing the blade style. There's one person on YouTube, FTCW. No, is that what it is? FTCW? I forget his name. He's constantly showing some really cool blades. He's definitely got some good taste in knives. I'll put his link in the description box. I'll give him a shout out for this. But he always has he has a fascination with Reese Wyland, which I can see why, because the man makes some awesome knife stuff. But he's constantly showing some really cool knives that were customized by Reese, and he'll do stuff like change the blade profile completely, or he'll custom wave a knife. Instead of just if you have an opening hole and throwing a poor man's wave zip tie deal in there, he'll actually just grind out some metal to make a wave. So there's lots of different ways you can customize your knife to make it your own. You make it unique. You stand out from the crowd and make it exactly what you want. So knife pimpage is very, very cool. Anyway, I can't talk about knife pimpage without talking about Tough Thumbs. And I'm also going to give him a shout out in this video because he does some of the best knife pimpage I've ever seen. Attention to detail. He's very much into the hobby. He's just good at it. He's just darn good at it. And one of these days I will have a knife pimped by him, if not multiple knives. But as of right now, because we're on the subject, I have to mention him because he is one of the best. And if you want some cool pimpage for your knife, definitely check him out. Link will be in the description box for him as well, because he will hook you up with whatever you want. The man's a genius when it comes to pimping your knives. Now, I love the idea of pimping a knife because, again, it takes something that's mundane and production and just one of a million and turning it into one of one, making it completely yours and an individual product that no one else has. Now, this one was not made by Tough Thumbs, but it came out fantastic. I got this in a trade, and I will most likely be giving this away in a contest. So if you have some ideas for different contest stuff or giveaways, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I want a really good idea. But anyway, let's take a look at this. That's why I'm doing this video, to show you kind of a macro view of this. It's very cool. It looks like a hollow drill bit was used, okay, and it's random drilling. By the way, this was originally just some layered G10. It's gray and black, and let that focus. See all the layers there? The thin little layers of gray and black. Very neat. But as this was drilled, each one of these drill marks, they stagger. One might be just a fraction higher than the other one. So because they're different heights, they land on different layers of the G10, and then you get the different colorations, okay, the variation in color throughout. Now overall, it looks awesome. It has a fantastic look to it. And not only that, but it has a fantastic texture as well. Okay, and what's pretty cool too is that all of these little drill marks, they all mimic the thumb stud. I mean, look at the thumb stud, then look at all the holes. It's identical. It's pretty neat. But anyway, if you touch just the top here, like if I put my nail on just this, it's kind of smooth. It's not that rough at all. But because you have all these sharp drill marks on here, you create these sharp edges. Now sharp, not like, oh, that hurt, it's sharp. But what I mean is that it really, really grips in on the skin, okay? Quite a bit of texture on this. Absolutely fantastic. Great grip on this knife. I mean, it just feels awesome in the hand. It's very, very comfortable. There's no hot spots or anything on it. And I think it looks great. It's just really funky. All right, attention to detail here. Even the 3 re-tapped screw areas to change that clip position if you wish. Another thing with this knife is that the auto locks was removed from this. You can see this is where it usually would have been. And if you're not familiar, the auto locks basically locks up the liner lock. So your liner lock is the lock. It's the locky lock. And then there's a separate piece in here that is spring loaded and automatically pops up so that it pushes another piece of metal over to the side, and a little doohickey, and this happens and that moves over, and you know, it's not as confusing as it sounds, but basically it puts a little piece of metal in between the liner, the handle scale and the liner lock. So it's like a secondary lock. So in order to close the knife, you have to take that, hold it down on the spring tension. Once that removes the piece of metal from the inside, then you can remove the liner lock or move it over to unlock the knife. So basically it was a 2-stage unlocking mechanism. So when you open the knife, it automatically engaged. And if you wanted to unlock it, instead of just pushing over like a normal liner lock, you had to push down and then push over, okay? Some people don't like it. They think it's a pain. I don't mind either way, but I like how it was removed on this one, just to give the simplicity of a regular liner lock. All right, again, just keeping it individual, doing something a little bit different. But overall, opens nice and smooth. The thing is not used. It's brand new. Still nice and sharp. And yeah, I'm thinking about giving this away. So I kind of just wanted to show this, give you some close-up shots of it, let you admire its beauty. And one of you will eventually own this. You'll be able to use it and play with it and whatever you want to do with it. Even if you want to just sell it or trade it for something else. Very cool. So yes, Walmart special with a little bit of flair. Let me guys know what your thoughts and opinions are for the giveaway, because there will be one. I don't know when and I don't know of what. Or if it's going to be a giveaway or a contest. But either way, eventually, one of you good people out there. That's weird. It's like I'm tickling you. You ticklish? Good you go. Yeah, one of you guys will win this thing. And I'm sure you'll love it. That's all. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.